shit is live.
That was the longest podcast intro ever.
We're gonna make quesadilla, got a cap cook. You know what I mean.
Yeah, let's do a quick sound check. Microphone check, 1 2 1 2.
1 2 1 2. What's the business, rough nigga?
Whoa.
Rough business.
You feel that shit?
My back?
We done ruined the boy.
You should be able to hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you. The feedback's just really weird. Yeah, turn off the AC. Oh shit. This hurts. Like my back really hurts.
I'm over here looking at the beer like it's water and shit.
You don't
I'm drinking the beer like it's water and shit.
What you mean don't get the shit? He's settled.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
so
I'll
that
give
you
one.
guys
Give one
know.
more. I'll take one.
Right before this,
Rome
me
wasn't
and
doing the
we
day.
actually moved this casting couch all the way upstairs here in the studio. Ian almost pulled his back out. We got it up here, we're all good. Brian comes,
My back
and
is
he's
strong.
like, yo, let's move this bed that's in the studio. Let's put it against the wall. I almost fucked up my back again.
By the way, we have another series coming on the way. Casting Couch Southern Vibes.
Casting Couch Southern Vibes with the crooked ass bed. Fucking boring, yo. What a tragedy.
Anyways, welcome back to Southern Vibes. It's your host, DJ Krooks, and I'm here with my boy, DJ Intune. What up?
Man, what's good? It's glad to be back again in this fucked up situation.
It's fucked up, man. My back's fucked up. But nonetheless, we have one of the funkiest white boys. You're white, right?
Yeah.
I know.
For the most part.
Bryan Rhymez. What up, Brian?
One time, man. Trying to stay alive.
Trying to stay alive? Yeah. I feel that, man. One thing's for sure is we're not moving no fucking beds anymore.
Yeah.
So how you been, Brian?
Dude, I've been, man, I've been good. Like, I've been good, like, in a weird way. Like, you know, like, it's like a roller coaster, like what we do and everything, like, up and down, up and down. I'm on, like, a super big up right now. Waiting for the down, but always prepared. Always prepared for the down. Yeah.
That's what's up. So, where originally are you from, man?
I was born in Kansas City. Moved to Houston when I was like 2. I lived in League City. Well, I lived in Houston for a while until I was like 7. I moved to League City and grew up there. Went to college at U of H after high school. Graduated U of H. Go Cougs.
Go Cougs.
Go Cougs.
If I could take it back, I wouldn't have gone to college. I would have just taken that money and started a business because that was a long, stressful process, and I ended up just DJing. I was DJing that entire time. But
sounds familiar.
And then yeah, man, I've been here since. I've lived like short stints in like California, a couple other places. I lived in Australia for a little bit, but for the most part, like H-Town's my home. Always will be.
Hold it down.
Got it tatted on me.
So back when you were like at U of H, did y'all have like that college bar? The rooftop?
Yeah, but it wasn't a rooftop yet. It was just the bar that smelled like sulfur. Like, but I didn't even care. Like, you could walk there and get a beer. But whenever it first opened, like, I wasn't 21, so we couldn't drink anyway. And
damn.
Well, I waited tables too, so like any bar that I went to was like a bar that like I worked at. I really wasn't like a frequent of like the campus bar. But I mean, you would go. You know, U of H isn't really like it's a commuter campus.
Yeah.
It's not, people don't live there. So, like, you'd go into that bar and there wouldn't be that many people there. From what I see of it now, a whole different bar.
Yeah,
like, straight up.
it's crazy.
There would be no one in there, like, whenever I went there. And
It's
now
crazy.
it's completely slammed like that. Yeah, I would definitely be there now.
Yeah,
if I
on
went there.
Thursdays, it's fucking slamming, man.
Well, plus, I mean, like, AK and Tony up there, like,
Yo, shout out to Tony and AK.
there definitely wasn't any... they weren't even thinking about that at that point in
Had
time.
jukebox and it's a campus place and shit like that.
That's what's up. So when you went to college, were you already like DJing already, or?
Yeah.
Okay. So when you started DJing?
Man, I started DJing when I was 16, 17. Somebody I know stole a set of turntables.
Damn.
Yeah, hold on.
Was it
Wasn't some 12s. It wasn't some 12s. It was like a Newmark Battle Pack, like $300 set of turntables, and yeah, their mom like made them get rid of them. Like, where did you get this from? So he's like, you want to buy these like $100? And I was like, yeah. And so he threw in like, I've been listening to hip hop my whole life, but he threw in like a Tribe record, Outkast record, an Eagles record. Like random, no, like the most random shit. Like a Rick James record, the one where he's standing on a corner, leaned up against the wall and drag. Yeah, like the most random record selection ever. And man, I sat in my room and just like mix these a Chameleonaire Turn It Up record. Yo, I played that song so many times I never want to hear it ever again in my entire life. And dude, so like I had like an Iowa stereo. You know, like the stereo everybody would get when in like 6th grade, 7th grade.
Yeah.
It'd be like 150 watts.
That shit sound horrible.
It's got the graphic equalizer on the front, like digital graphic equalizer. And man, I used to like screw everything down, but I could only screw to 8% on that Newmark battle pack. And that's the only reason why I started DJing was to chop and screw stuff.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, I didn't want to be. I didn't even know who DJ AM was. I didn't know anything about this open format stuff till I met people in my crew.
Mm.
And
just for the listeners, how old were you around this time when you got into
16,
DJing?
16, 17.
Okay, cool.
But so I would take those records that I had and I'll make like screw tapes and record it to tape. And I had a tape player in my car, my first car, my jalopy. And yeah, I would literally roll around and just think that I'm like coolest thing in the world, coolest thing in the world. And so I lost all those tapes. My car got towed one time, and the tow truck driver, I'm thinking he thought that they were gray tapes.
Oh shit!
And stole them all, and they were not. They were beginners tapes. And they
probably got that shit like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, it dumped my entire life's work out the window at that point in time.
There's a Bryan Rhymez chopped and screwed mix on Seinfeld
Yeah.
somewhere. It says DJ Screw
in
unreleased.
a gutter near you. It's probably still down there.
So growing up, like your early references and influence was DJ Screw, or
Man, DJ Screw, UGK, Zero, Kiki, Bun, like. But also, I'm a huge metalhead, so like I want to say metalhead for people that are listening. But like anything with guitar, I played guitar before I started DJing.
Okay.
You know, I took guitar lessons for 5-6 years. Man, I used to play like a lot of Megadeth, Metallica. I was in a couple bands. I played saxophone before I played guitar.
I was about to say.
Yeah.
I learned how to play the trombone first.
No, well, like I could have gone to any college that I wanted to.
First chair,
bitch. First chair, you can't take it away, Dad. But no, man, I like going through college. Like I was in a couple bands. I mean, I was DJing at the same time, but that was kind of what I did, like to create, rather than like producing, like everybody kind of does now. I didn't like stumble into producing of like, I want to do this. So someone producing of like, I have to, I have to start doing this. Like,
yeah.
But playing live music was my first love from whenever I was a kid, younger than 16. Man, I used to stay in the band hall. I was the last kid there every day. My older brother went to Juilliard for free, and he played in the Philharmonic Symphony, percussion. He played in Nashville Symphony. Come from like a music family, and
were your parents that like really into music as well?
No, not at all. It just started with us, like the brothers. I got 3 brothers, but 3 of us are in music. 4 siblings total, sorry. But yeah, my brother like popped it off, and he'd always be in the band hall, be like, man, I'll be better than this fool. I'll be better than this fool. But no, well, he had that thing, like that, just that genius kind of sitting there and like learning a piece of music, like classical music. I wasn't about that. Like I did it for a long time, and then I wanted to be in jazz band, but we didn't have one. Yeah. No, I wanted to be in jazz band. I play saxophone. There's no room. You can't make any money in classical music with saxophone. Yeah. There's like one part maybe, and you gotta be the boy. Like if you want to make any money.
And do you feel like that's helped you a lot transitioning to like your DJing?
I think I took the principles of learning how to practice music into DJing, learning like what it is to like be able to tell yourself that you're not good, like this sucks, like, and recognizing the problem and fixing it, and also like, you know, like practicing with tempo. Like if you can't do something at this tempo, you obviously need to slow it down and practice it at this tempo. And if you can't do it at that, you need to slow it down again, get it to where it's and then you crawl it back up, and then you get it to where you can do it really fast. So whenever you go back down, it's like nothing. It's like butter, and yeah, like little things like that. But honestly, man, I just think it's the drive. Like I have the drive to like I said, like I was staying there with my brother. Like I want to be better than you. Like I want to be the best. Like, and that's just why I would stand there and do that. Like,
yeah, competition really brings out the best in people as far as like you know, you're trying to be better than your brother. You're trying to be better than that guy that's in the first chair. And I feel like any DJ could really benefit off that. So you were saying you were
hold on. For all the ladies listening, I was first chair from 6th grade to 10th grade when I quit. What up?
Slide in his DMs. We're going to put his Instagram handle in the description.
He knows how to play that sax.
If you're a single mother and make between $50,000 and $60,000 a year, hit us up.
And if you like Kenny G, you get Bryan.
Play that George Michael right now.
If you have benefits, hit up my boy Bryan Rhymez.
Yo, I got no health care, but I can cook.
For sure. Damn, that's crazy. That's funny. So you're in band. You started learning how musical instruments such as the saxophone. How did you first get into DJing before your friend actually you saw the turntables and whatnot? Like there had to be some kind of influence as far as something that you saw on a VHS tape or something you heard on the radio. Like what was that? That was like, damn, I'm into hip hop. I'm into music.
I think that the first thing that made me fall in love with Houston music was UGK One Day. The first time I heard that song, Screwed by DJ Screw, I remember being my friend's Cadillac Broham, and we're not doing anything good in that car, rolling around. I was like, damn, this song is the shit. I was like, what is this? And that was the first time I ever heard Screw. And from then on, I mean, it wasn't like an immediate thing, but like over time, like as I started like getting into it or whatever, I just saw those. I mean, I played guitar, like I said, after that. And then I saw the turntables and I was, dude, I used to be like that kid and I'll be like sitting there, I'll be like, watch like movies like Juice. And he's up there like doing the DJ battle after just kill somebody. He's like, man, this dude's tight.
Streaks first, music second.
Yeah. Yo, what's actually funny, I watched Juice the other day for the first time in a while. And on the flyer it says DJ Scratch. And I don't know if you follow DJ Scratch on Instagram, but he might be the best technical DJ. I've never seen him rock a party. I can't. There's two different things.
He's from New York, right?
Yeah, well, it says on the flyer, and Juice says DJ Scratch. I'm like, damn, that dude has been around for that long. Like, that movie's from. And he's the guy's like, I don't know how old he is. I don't want to comment on how old he is, but he's older. Like, that's more than likely him. I think I've heard him talk about it before too.
He's been around for even to this day. Like, I think he was just on that Netflix documentary. Well, not documentary. It was a kind of a competition between rappers. He made like an appearance as the DJ Scratch. Then I think he just did a tour with Jazzy Jeff too, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like, what, the Rhythm and Flow show?
Yeah, he was on Rhythm and Flow. Yeah.
Okay.
For the New York episode, I think it was episode 2 or something. So.
Never seen it.
You should see it, man. It's dope. I just thought it was cool because like out of all the DJs, they would actually have somebody that I knew, and I was like, oh shit, this DJ Scratch. So
Nice.
that's what's up. So.
No, sorry. So like I would see like scenes in movies like that. Be like, man, it'd be cool to be able to do that. And then I just bought it one day. And then once I started doing it, I couldn't stop doing it. Like that's like all I did. I was like, dude, why is this so difficult? But there was no YouTube.
Yeah.
There was no Serato. There was nothing like that.
This
like
is all records, right?
That's what I mean. Well, and I'm on a Newmark battle pack with Newmark needles. You backspin them and it's like, yeah, like all the way across the record. Like, why? How's this can't be this hard, man? Why is this difficult? And yeah, I mean, no, I used to practice and I would take those records that I have and I would play this like one Eagle song and I'll put an Outkast acapella from like a single that I had on it, and people would be like, dude, that's really cool, but you're on vinyl. So like I couldn't get out of it at that time. I wasn't good enough to like flip the Eagles record, like put another one on and like pick the song. I didn't know like how all that worked yet.
Yeah.
But I was just doing that, like kind of figuring it out at the time, like, okay, this is pretty dope. Like, and I record it to my cassette tape and get in my car and just drive around like
this is
cool Mo Deep.
That's funny, man. So what was the next transition from then? You're DJing in high school? Were you doing like house parties or anything like that? Man,
no. I literally so next transition from that, I bought a set of Denon 3500s. The CDJ, they accept CDs and they got the rotating platter. It's horrible needle jump. So it would be like I had like a sticker on it and it would rotate around and you pull it back to like the same sticker and it would be like over here. Yeah,
CDs are not perfect.
You could not. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna incriminate myself, but so I had those for a short time. No, man, this is longer than that.
Okay, then you're good.
This is
statute of limitations of 7 years, y'all.
This is maybe 13, 14. No, sorry, 11 years ago.
Oh, you're fine.
But anyway, so a certain hurricane happened, and a lot of people got checks for that. So I went and bought a set of the CDJ MK3 1000s.
Nice.
And that was the start of it all. That was whenever I was like, oh my god, I had a Pioneer 400, which is one of the greatest mixers of all time. If anybody had a Pioneer 400, you know what I'm talking about. They don't make them anymore. But I had that, 2 CDJs, and man, I would sit there and chop it through stuff. People would come over to the house, and I wouldn't like move my stuff into the main room. I would just like turn my speakers all the way up and just do it in my bedroom. So like everybody be partying, and I'd just be DJing in my room like the entire time. That's all I want to do. I didn't care about like talking to nobody or anything. And then Drake came out with that song. He's like, while y'all out there partying, I'm over here making all the music that you party to. I'm like, damn, I feel alive. I'm over by myself. I don't even care.
Was that like circa 2011?
It was around that time
2011,
period. That was in
2010?
college. That was in college for sure. Yeah. But dude, all I cared, like literally, like I told you, like once I started, I couldn't stop. I just wanted to keep going. Like I literally like wanted to be in a club. I would see those movies like clips in my head. And I was like, man, I also like want to be the man. And then you become the man and you realize it ain't about this.
It's like, now you in demand. It's just like, oh, shit.
I'll take one. I'll take one with you.
Oh, shit.
Getting that Jameson.
Yeah. Oh, wait, shout out Jameson, sponsor us.
Yeah, man. No hangover in the morning, too.
Oh, he poured me the whole night's worth of Jameson in one shot. But, nah, man, so I had those MK3 1000s.
What is that?
I took 2 shots when y'all
Ian,
took
don't be a little
one.
bitch. Come on.
Yo, I took like multiple shots for y'all. You guys.
I gotta go to the Southwest.
Yeah, I feel that though. Shout out Southwest in the building.
Some studio shit, you know.
Anyway, so studio break. Yeah, man, we had them MK3 1000s. Started chopping and screwing stuff. And then a car wash hit me up.
What?
Yeah. You and Jeff's car wash off of
in League City. Yeah,
646 in League City. They had a banging sound system.
At
Dude,
the car wash?
I'm dead serious.
Hey, that's
dude.
a nice ass car wash.
They
dude.
had like 222s, Crown amps, 2 JBL 222s, Crown amps. They were probably pushing 10,000 watts out of these speakers. It banged. It would rattle the dust out the ceiling. And so I'm so broke at this point in time from buying those expensive ass CDJs. I didn't have a coffin. So I took like my car amps, boxes, the boxes from my Kicker 750 by 2s. Yeah, literally, I took those boxes and I would set my CDJs up on that, and I played like twice. And this was like the beginning of the dubstep era. They're like, "Can you play dubstep?" I was like, "Yeah." I lied my ass off. I ain't ever heard of dubstep
Went
before.
home, YouTube. What is dubstep?
Yeah, no, for real. What is dubstep? Literally, I was like, "No, I coordinated myself all over the place." But when in like literally listened to it for a while, for like a week probably, and it was just like, okay, it's Rusko, it's Caspa, Banga, like all this. By the way, I fuck with dubstep heavy. I went through the whole thing. I was in the beginning of it. This is before anybody knew what it was, and so we did that 1 week, and then the next week I mixed with Michael Watts and Bad Boy BMC for Swisher House, and I ain't talking shit about anybody, but your boy did the fucking thing. No, literally, people came up to me like, "Who are you?" I'm like,
They're like, yo, who the hell?
I got boxes underneath my CDs. Literally, no, dude, I had no idea what I was doing. I was at a car wash. I think I was making like $70 the entire night.
Oh,
and then
shit.
the second time, I was
this
packed.
was at night?
Yeah, this was like a 10 to 2. And I was getting there early to set up everybody's shit.
It was a club at Hugh and Jeff's?
Car wash, yeah, in the
What
back.
the fuck? I
It's
never
like
knew that
It's like
shit.
a party room.
I never knew.
They also had a barbershop in the front.
This was a long time, probably. They cut your hair in your car while I was getting washed.
He was playing dice. Dice in the back. Got Brian kicking it up and shit.
Dubstep. No man, but that happened like the second gig that I played in front of people. I was like literally mixing with Michael Watts, who's like a legend of mine, and BMC at the time was like that Houston boy, like that was the dude, and I was like, man, this is the shit. This is like the pinnacle. I'm not gonna get. This is like 10 years ago. This is like 10 years ago.
You're on that peak that you're on. You're just like,
I haven't reminisced about this in a minute. Like, no one's asked me about this in a long time. Like,
that's crazy.
yeah, I started at the car. Well, so me and Seth, Seth and our crew, shout out Villa, my best friend. This yeah, they were like, dude, you guys did such a good job. Like, want to have you here every week. We're like, dope, we got a gig. And I was like, still $70? They're like, yeah, we'll give you a bar tab. So it was like free bar tab and $70. And so we were, Seth comes over to my house and he shows me DJ City. And at this time, I'm like ripping all my stuff off. Dat Piff.
Yo,
They had the shit.
My mp3mixtapes.com.
Lime.
I can't even remember the rest of them, but like literally all like I would go to the U of H library and I would plug in like 7 hard drives on computers. And this is whenever it took forever to download stuff. I'll literally go and be like, this mixtape on different computers, and I'd have like a stack of computers going, and I would just have like 250 gig hard drives like downloading databases of music. Like, those were the days. That's how you used to have to get your.
Dude, I remember that Piff, bro. I used to
Had DJ
It
drops
still
on all
exists.
your songs and
Yeah,
shit.
All of a sudden, when you're playing a song, so it's like DJ Drama. You're like,
Yeah.
Damn it!
It's my mix.
listen to this track, bitch.
You like, bruh.
In that filter, like,
But the crowd
Oh, you get an air
the
horn
crowd
right
doesn't care. They're like, yeah, I know that song, just like
Yeah.
that. But other DJs be in the room like, you motherfucker.
But dude, I mean, I don't think that music was. I don't think music now, as abundant as it is, was not nearly at some of the level of mixtapes that were coming out at that time, and they were just pumping them out. Drake was pumping out mixtapes. Wayne was pumping out mixtapes, and it was like all the stuff that was shaping the music that's getting made now. But none of those kids know any of those. The Drought 2. Like, I can't tell you the amount of house parties I've seen, like, girls twerking upside down on the wall to the Drought 2. Like, that was an epic era of time of hip-hop mixtapes. And DJs really, you don't hear that anymore. You don't hear DJs dropping these rap mixtapes, like, charging for placement to get these fools, like, charging people like Gutta and, like, to $5,000, I'll put you on my mixtape. DJs just make a lot of money like that.
Yep. Cause it's like now it's just like everybody's going independent, so it's like fuck you, I don't need you. I'm gonna do SoundCloud. I'm gonna do everything else, so I don't need DJs. But it's like I understand it from the artist perspective because they're getting fucked over a lot from these DJs. It's like, oh yeah, I'll pay you $5,000, don't even play your shit. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of hoe ass DJs out there that wasn't doing shit for these people, but it's fucked up the game. But I mean, the game is gonna constantly change with shit like that too.
yeah, now I think if they were creating mixtapes, they're just saying they're albums, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know half these hoes are albums. Sorry. Half of them are mixtape.
It's just like, yeah, if it does good, I'll call it an album. But otherwise, yeah, it's just a mixtape. Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, because I can't remember
that,
any of the like latest people saying like, "Oh, I just dropped a mixtape."
Yeah.
Like the last mixtape kind of reference I've heard was probably that joint with Future and Drake. But technically, that was an album, right?
I would say Jack Boys.
What a Time to Be Alive.
Jack Boys.
I would say Jack Boys is a mixtape.
Yeah.
No, the Travis Scott and
Yeah.
In Gang.
What do you think about that? That
I think it's something that you roll around in a car to, not something you walk up to me and say, "Hey, bro, hey, bro, hey, bro." Interrupt your entire vibe right now to play the shit I roll around my boys in my car with while we're not picking up any hoes. Like, that's what that is. Yeah, unless you're in like a rap club, don't come up to me in open format bar and be like, "Hey, play the most hood shit in Houston right now."
The manager gonna come look at you like, "What the fuck is this shit?"
I'm not doing that, bro. I followed over Pony by Genuine. Like, what do you want me to do? How am I supposed to get out of this?
70 BPM track I got. Shit.
Hey, but it's a different era
I thought
now.
it was a dope project. It was short. Like it was like what 30-minute project.
So this is what I think that project was, because they dropped so much merch with it that all it was, "Hey homies, get on this. We all sign it. Maybe we split up the money from the songs, but hey, we'll make this money from this merch, and you get all these people that are buying the hoodies, the shirts, and I think that's the future." All they had to do was sit in the studio for maybe 3-4 days, make 6 or 7 songs, however long that album is. There's like 2 skits on it. 6-7 songs. We could do that. Pause. We could literally. I could get 6-7 songs out in not a full-fledged album. Like it's not something you would like put your life on.
Yeah.
Yo, let's do this real quick. Go bang it out. Boom. Sell all this merch and shit. And then you know what? We'll do it 2 months from now. Again, it's a mixtape. Like,
Yeah.
it's a mixtape promo.
Yeah.
It's all promo. Like,
All throwaway songs.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because it's just like people actually fuck with the mixtapes harder than the albums sometimes anyway. So it's just like.
But dude, the hype beast will fuck with the merch even more. You charge $150 for a hoodie, and the lines can be out the door for the hoodie.
Yeah.
Whereas they won't pay $2 for the song.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
They'll pay for that hoodie though.
Yeah.
And I think the rappers are starting to figure that out. It's all about to be about the merch game.
Merch and touring, for sure.
They want
We
that
sell the
tangible
merch
shit.
at the tour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All I got was this fucking t-shirt. The Travis Scott shirt. Went to Astro, all I got was this fucking t-shirt.
Printed on
Every
the
time I go to the
shirt.
club, I'm like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dude just made like $300 while I'm sitting over here drinking my $40 fucking Jack and Coke. What am I doing, my
But I feel like the rappers are doing merch, but you see DJs try to do the same shit. People like, I don't fuck with you.
Well, you have to have a following.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has a solid following.
Because the only DJs I can think that are doing merch, as far as like, if I don't go to like a big name festival, is like 2 Cents.
Yeah,
They got a big following.
Exactly.
And then of course you have all your EDM DJs who sell their shit at EDC or on their
Well,
websites or their little tours.
I think that the artists that sell merch stand for something. Travis Scott stands for something. He's kind of the outlier of the mainstream artist that became a mainstream artist because he was kind of like the wild dude that didn't really care. Like, he didn't give a fuck. He made his style. I don't necessarily think he makes the greatest music, but if you're standing there and watching like an entire crowd go crazy to his shit, if you don't get goosebumps, like, I don't know what you're watching, but like, dude, watching the 250,000 people just go insane to somebody's music is a whole different thing, and those people will die for that dude.
Yeah.
2 Cents, DJs will buy their stuff because they like what they represent. They represent a business, a brand. Their brand is great. Travis Scott's brand is great. His music doesn't have to be great. His brand is amazing. 2 Cents brand, amazing. Not gonna say any names, but like, think about like I don't know, like local DJs, me, mid-level DJs. How many followers do I have? We're like 12? I don't know, man, 20? Like, you know what I'm saying? People that like really cut for me, like if I was in a bad situation, like, hey man, I need some help. Maybe 20 people. Like,
I seen
but
that
dude,
go to the club one time.
I love all y'all too, brother. But
By
what
the
I'm
way,
saying is,
Bryan
we're-
Rhymez is dropping merch today. I'm just kidding.
yo, Peep my merch game.
That's what's up, man.
But that's not something. Sorry, we're in a different category of those DJs.
Yeah.
I call what we do blue collar DJing, because you can call me and be like, "Hey, super emergency, need a quinceañera DJ, $800 for 4 hours." I'm like, if I can't find nobody, I'll be like, I can do it. Why? Because I can do anything. You want me to call Diplo and be like, hey man, I got a quinceañera over here. Let's put a mask on you and see if he can do this shit. He can't. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference. We're not white collar DJs, man.
There's different tiers, is what you're saying, right?
We're working class DJ. Like, I don't like to get it twisted. I don't like to like. I think that too many people like idolize what being like a real working class DJ is. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of like learning types of music. I don't speak Spanish. I'll wreck your Latin party though. For real. All day, every day, 4 hours straight. I'll do it. I'll get on the mic and say the little bit of Spanish that I know, and I guarantee you'll have a great time. Like
oh shit.
I'll go to a club, I'll smash your club. I'll step on a festival stage, I'll smash that too. Look at my Instagram, I've done it all. Like, I can do everything. Like, and I pride myself on that. I don't want to be some DJ that somebody's following around with the camera like, hey man, do this, look like this, like, no man, I'm fucking me, and I'll make a great living doing what I love to do, and I'm blessed beyond means to be able to go grocery shopping and not run into anybody. Like, no man, I don't want to be some famed out person. Like, would I like to have money? Yeah, who wouldn't like to have money?
Yeah.
But I don't want everything that comes with the. I don't want to be, man. I'll sit here and tell you right now, like, if that happens, cool. If I'm not working for it to get happen. But whenever I was DJing at a car wash, I never thought that I'd be sitting here telling you about this. Like, what the fuck? Like, dude, this shit just happens. I don't know. I'm just rowing the boat, man. Like, the ocean's got in the way. I'm just rowing this bitch. Like,
well, shit, man. Congratulations to all your success that you had thus far.
Thanks.
Coming from the
Cheers.
fucking car wash and what the future holds. So appreciate you coming
almost a
through.
decade.
Whew.
Oh shit! I shouldn't have took that.
Y'all finna have me fucked up in this
Oh,
shit.
fuck.
Conversation finna go another route.
Oh, for sure.
You got enough time.
Oh man, so what was you have to say is like one of your most interesting stories when it comes to DJ gigs over your career?
Narrow it down.
Okay,
Narrow
so
it down.
you're either gonna be funny or like just batshit crazy.
What's more interesting that you think?
Like,
Let's
what's the
go with
funniest
batshit
shit
crazy.
you've ever seen
I'm
on
trying to
TV?
like keep my professionalism. That's what I'm saying. Like narrow it down. I mean, crazy. The first time that we ever did Mardi Gras, so we throw Electric Mardi Gras in Galveston, and
With nonstop and everybody,
yeah, with SPMT, the whole crew. Whenever me and Travis started that, maybe 7-8 years ago, maybe 9, I can't remember, but yeah, it was maybe like 150 people in a parking lot, and I didn't really know how to drink at that point in time. And we're playing. This is the dubstep era. It's like 2011. It's right after the car wash scene. Right after that, it's like 150 people. We're on the stage with like 2018s, a full rig, like 100,000 watts of power.
Shit.
And we've never mixed anything. I'm coming from a car wash. I didn't even mix a club yet. I'm like standing on this huge rig. It's like, oh yeah. So like we're like it's free Jägermeister all night. Shout out Jaeger. I appreciate you. Shout out Pat. Thank you very much, Pat. No, I'm sitting there at the end of the night, and I was like, you can't shut us off. You can't shut us off. I'm like clacking my beers together, and so we kept playing songs, and I played a song. I can't remember who does it. It's called Riot, but I can't remember. We played like one more song, and the whole Mardi Gras let out, and so there was like 1,000 people in this area now. No, and like. They did start a riot, and the clock came up there. He's like, I'm charging you with inciting riot. It's a felony. I was like, I'm 21 years old. I have no idea what's going on. Like I said, I have no idea what I'm doing.
I just played a song.
I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, they were like, cut it off. I was like, nah, man, I'm playing one more. And that was the one too many of that. So no, there was like you can look it up. You can go look up Mardi Gras Galveston Riot, and it's like all the horses coming through and charging and.
I remember that shit.
It hasn't been like that in a long time. Wait, hold on. So wait. We do that party now. We're professionals at this point in time. But we took that party from a solid like 150, 200 people to it might be like 8,000 people a night.
Damn.
That's awesome. And you guys did it all yourselves?
Or with Yaga's Entertainment. Like
Okay.
So Chase with Crisp, he's part of SBMT, our crew. He does all the marketing for Electric Mardi Gras. But yeah, with like the help of Chase and blowing up ticket sales, we literally increased the party aspect on our side. We do all the bookings for it. We book a lot of big name people. Dude, we've exponentially grown that like crazy. It makes way more money. I think they do. Don't quote me on this. I think they do like 250,000 to like 400,000 people over
crazy.
2 weekends. Like. Not us in one party.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
our parties,
Throughout the day.
our party is where everybody ends up. But man, I'm telling you, when I say like we're on a stage like 10 feet up from everybody, and it's like it's as far as you can see. It's just a sea of people. And dude, we got full blown lasers. I roached all the amps last year. I was going to town, and all of a sudden we were like, and I turned around, the whole amp rack's on fire.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So no, I took the stage monitors. The stage monitors are 221s. Mm-hmm. We all turn them around, and they're powered. Sorry, they're like line array with the line, and we turn around. I literally get on the mic. I was like, "Yo!" Everybody's kind of like looking around, like, "What just happened?" Because I mean, there was a horrible hum that came with that. But I mean, it's like
what the fuck?
huge. Yeah, everybody's like looking up, and I was like, "Yo, man, cut the feed for that." I was like, "Yo, we don't need that. This is Galveston. We got a 12-pack in the beach. That's all we need." And I literally started throwing bangers again and started the party going with like a big wedding setup. Man, no, it kept it going down. Literally kept them there until like everything got fixed. And then literally it turned back on and Travis got on and like boom, like we were back into it. Like I got a lot of stories, man. Stories all day. But
That's dope.
You ever caught like $40,000 worth of ants on fire?
Oh, I don't even want to do that.
I don't want that stress on my life.
Like,
crazy.
fuck.
I'm out.
Like shit. Nah.
Hey, here's my card, man. Put me in.
I want to book me next year.
Shit was lit.
Literally.
That's funny shit. So you mentioned Travis.
Yep.
You guys are in a group called SBMT. What is SBMT?
Sorry, it's South Beat Music Team if you're like a corporate gig, and it's South Beat Music Trick if you know what's up.
How did you get involved with that?
Started with Travis.
Oh, okay, cool.
So I haven't been asked this in a minute either. So me and Travis, I was mixing at that car wash, and Travis
came out straight off the fucking car wash.
Yeah, no. So Travis was mixing it. I'm telling you, this is when it all started. Like, any DJ that's listening to this, if you're sitting in your bedroom, like, waiting till you're good enough, you're never gonna be. Just go out. Go out and meet. Go do one gig, and you'll meet these people like I did. Like I said, these people saw me. They're like, wow, this guy mixed with DJ Michael Watts. He must be like something. And then this is how I met my crew. And so Travis was mixing at Float Bar. Shout out Float Bar. Love you to death. By the way, we throw a bikini contest series every summer. We got 8 to 10 bikini contests. I host them. Travis does the music. It's the shit. Strippers welcome. You can enter. There's cash prizes. There's a lot of strippers.
Shout out to
Shameless promo.
Shameless promo. But anyway, so Travis is at Float Bar, and I guess like we just kind of like we went to high school together, so we just kind of like, hey man, you DJ, I DJ, but neither of us really knew what we were doing. But
yeah,
we pretty much own Galveston in the sense of DJing. There's a couple of cool people out there doing their thing, but like for the most part, like we book most of the stuff in Galveston and Clear Lake. Pretty much 45 from Fuquay South. We book all that / bombshells. But I was gonna say, so no, meet Travis, and dude, we were both like beginners. We didn't know what I'm playing these Dat Piff YouTube rips. We didn't know this so long ago, man. No one ever told us. We didn't have any mentor or anything, and we built our own shit up. We didn't ask for anything. Nobody helped us out. Nobody gave us any spots. We built our own spots. That's how SVMT started, was a collective of 6 people that had all their own little thing going on. We were like, yo, this would be way better as a team. Boom, pulled together. Chase named it South Beat Music. Amy named it South Beat Music Trick. And then we LLC'd. And then boom, we were legit.
Damn, that's awesome. That's crazy. So what advice would you give to any up-and-coming DJs that were kind of in the same position as you? Like, what would you recommend for them to do?
Sell your gear. Just kidding, man. Trying to thin out the herd.
No more competition.
It's like, fuck them kids.
Oh, man. If you're a kid coming up in this era, I feel for you because you don't have I think like MySpace was going when I started DJing. I didn't even have one. I didn't have any social media at all. You didn't have to rely on that. You just had to be good. Yeah. You just had to be a good DJ. Now you don't have to be a good DJ. You had to be good at taking pictures, videos of you not DJing, and then you show up with your girls and you sell 2 bottles and they love you. Like, yep. I don't know anything about that shit. So I honestly can't fucking help you out. Just hey. Sorry, man.
He's bringing all the bitches, so we want to hire him.
So you guys are fucked.
No, man. If I was like a young kid, I wouldn't fall into the trap that everybody else falls into and be in the same exact thing. I would listen to what you like to listen to and incorporate the music you want to. Find the spots that you should be mixing at. Don't watch your peers mixing it other places. You're like, man, I wish I mixed there. Because you know what? You'll probably end up mixing there and hate it. Because it's not you. And you can make a lot more money mixing the places that you want to mix at and do it really well. And that'll scoot you across into other states of likewise bars. You can go mix over there with them. And they're like, this guy's dope. Rather than just being another guy on Instagram taking pictures and playing Roddy Ricch.
Hey, it's a great artist sometimes, you know.
He is a great artist. That's what I'm saying. Like, don't fall in the trap of just like playing the.
But yeah, it is like, especially like a lot of pressure from upper management too at these bars. You get like, play top 40, don't play no new shit, don't take no risks. So you're just like, what the fuck am I supposed to? What am I here for?
This like I don't know, like whenever people tell me that, it's like, hey man, like I do a thing, like let me do my thing, and if you don't like it, like let me know. And almost 90% of the time, dude, I'm a reader. Like I look at a crowd and I read it.
Yeah.
If there's no one in there, I don't know what to play. I can look at a group of people and tell you exactly what they want to hear over a 15-minute period. Give me 15 minutes with them, and I'll figure it out. I will jump from 70 BPM to 128 BPM, playing like 10 BPM at a time, and I'll figure out exactly what you want. Oh, that bachata just hit. Here we go. Get the dance floor going. Boom, 10 more people join. Now I'm reading those 10 people. Boom, it stacks again. 30 people now. Okay, now I'm reading those 30 people. And after 40 minutes, my 4 hours is done. I'm gravy train. I can go get a plate of food and eat whatever I want. I'm not even tripping at all. I don't even need an assistant or anything. I'll be eating food and on the mic at the same time, like, damn, these ribs is hopping. Y'all looking good out there. Like, dip the ribs in the mashed potatoes. Chuck, I say shit like this on the mic all the time. It's fun. Like, it's just like your uncle on a microphone at the park.
So you teamed up with Nonstop from SBMT. You started doing a lot more gigs. When did you start doing gigs out here in the actual like Houston area, like downtown, kind of Midtown, Washington, kind of? When did you start doing more gigs out here?
A while ago. I couldn't tell you the exact date. I don't know. Kyle Berg put us on, and we actually booked him at Yaga's, and he got there, and there was a bunch of old people in there, and yeah, and I was playing like play that funky music, white boy and all that shit. He was going down. He was like, damn, y'all are dope. Y'all are like that regular shit. Sorry, Kyle. I know you don't like being called on and shit. I paused before I said it. Like, I don't know if you want to say his name. Whatever. I love you, man. He's one of the greatest DJs in Houston that's ever been there.
We'll bleep it out. It's all
no, it's fine. That's my boy.
Yeah. I've actually heard about him through another friend of mine. He's like, yo.
Dude, I mean, he did everything. I didn't even know. He has a Club Killers mix that's super dope. Somebody, I think Omar found it. And was like, dude, Kyle Berg has a Club Killers mix. It's like number like 350 or something. They're like at like number 1700 right now. So this is like a pretty old mix. Dude, I was listening to it like he made it yesterday. Like, damn, this shit jams. Dude, I'm telling you, he's one of the greatest of all time. But we booked him at Yaga's, and I was just kind of like nervous, man. Like, oh, dude, we got this guy coming in, like big guy coming in. Like, I wonder what he's gonna think about us. And like, we're mixing, and he's just staring at us like, who the fuck are y'all? I'm playing like safety dance and shit, like dun 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 dun. These people are like grinding all over each other. He's like, what is going on in here?
He's like, I'm at the right spot.
He's like, dude, y'all are good. And then he booked us full schedule. He booked us. I mean, from that point on, I was booked double Friday, double Saturday, Sunday for years.
So, did you ever run into like, I guess something every other DJ runs into as far as like with their family, like, you know, you graduated college, you're out of high school, like, what are you gonna do like for the rest of your life, kind of deal?
Yeah. I mean, well, my parents have never heard me DJ ever.
Really?
What?
My entire life. Yeah, they never.
They never been to any of your gigs or
no,
see you mixing at home?
They heard me when I was like DJ screwing it in my bedroom. That's about. I mean, like at the very beginning.
The song so slow.
No, they never watched me DJ before my entire life. But as I get older, like I realized like I've never really invited them. I always just thought that they never really cared about it. So I never really invited them, and I'm trying to work on that. But I mean, if people don't get what you do, and you shouldn't fight it and like worry about that, you should just do what the fuck you do and not worry about the shit. I don't worry about it. Like, if you wanted to go and see, you'd ask me about it. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
that doesn't drag me down or anything.
That makes sense.
Yo, at the end of the day, it's you. That's it. It's all you.
For sure. And when did you get started, like, as far as getting put on to, like, the more open format kind of style? Because you started with screw, hip-hop. When did you, like, first hear,
my bad.
like,
I got off that topic earlier. Whenever me and Seth mixed that show at the car wash, he came over to my house and he was like, dude, you need to be on a record pool. I was like, what the fuck is a record pool? He's like, you ever heard of DJ City? I was like, no. And he was like, let me show you. And it was like, he played Blow the I'll never forget this. He played Blow the Whistle, and it was like Short Dog for UGK. He had a loop on UGK, UGK, UGK. Slow down a little bit. And I'm sitting there like,
oh shit.
I've never even heard somebody like I've never seen an intro edit in my entire life. I've never seen this shit before. And I watched that, and he kept going. He dropped into like the what it is, what's up? Yeah, and I'm sitting there like, where are you getting all this from? I was like, fucking website, man. He's go. And so he told me about it. I signed up for it. Back then they were much slower than they are now. You would have to apply for it, and I was like, I feel like there was a rigorous thing. It took 3 days. It took 3 days.
They had to confirm you're a legit DJ and everything else and shit.
No, that's how Club Killers was.
Yeah.
Yo, the first day I was on there, dude, fiend to the pipe, bro. I was download. I was downloading everything. Missy Elliott intro it, down. I literally went to my Serato website. Sorry, my Serato playlist, just scrapped the entire thing. I scaled all the screw. I got everything in my my hard drives, but get all this out of my computer, all these 128 files. What am I doing?
Oh yeah.
And that's whenever it started. That was the start of the professional.
And how much were record pools back then? Was it still a similar price?
It was the same, 30 for 9. Sorry, 90 for 3 months.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that shit hasn't changed.
Yeah.
Well, some of them changed.
Yeah, because I feel like for
I ain't
me,
going into all of them.
For me, I didn't find out about record pools until 2012.
That was about the same time.
And I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I don't have to
They have shit
the
for
intro
DJs.
so easy. And
Special shit. I'm thinking you gotta find all this shit on fucking LimeWire. You gotta know DJs to get your shit.
Yeah.
I used to download my shit from YouTube or DatPiff or iTunes. Had to pay for that shit. That's crazy.
Oh, never that.
I didn't have any mentor. Nobody, I started DJing on my own, and I was doing mobile gigs, and I was like, all right, this is the wave. And met some DJ homies. They're like, yo, DJ City, DMS, Club Killers. Because you did a DMS mix too, right?
Yeah. Yo, actually, I'll complain about this. They told me about my DMS mix 3 months before it happened, and the day before it was due, the dude that asked me about it was like, hey man, you got this mix ready? And I completely forgot about it. I did not write it down or anything. I mean, you mix 4 or 5 days a week. You get lost. Sometimes you have conversations with people and you just lose them. Especially if it's on the phone and I'm talking to you. That's how we had that conversation. And I'm doing something else, and I just forgot the date and just did. It was one. He was like, yeah, in 3 months or whatever. I was like, yeah, 3 months. I'll talk to you before then. Never spoke to him before then. So I just put up an old mixtape. Well, no, it's the best funk mixtape I've ever put out.
Dope.
It's the best funk mixtape I've ever put out. But no one it had it got no promo. I mean, it was on SoundCloud, and then my SoundCloud got ripped down because of that mix. So I was like, no one's even ever heard this thing before. So it was just funk. It was funk, reggae, a little bit twerk. Dude, it's still current. You could play it right now, dude. Sometimes if I have a 6-hour gig, I'll throw that thing on and talk to the bartenders for 20 minutes, eat a cheeseburger, do the thing.
No, I checked it out earlier today. It was dope. I think it's something that you could play more somewhere on Montrose, kind of present company kind of vibe, because it was disco but kind of housey too.
It's kind of electro house, yeah.
Yeah, it was dope,
dude. And that's my favorite stuff to play is funky stuff. But these kids, man, these days don't listen to no damn funk, man. I'm so sick of it. Yo, man, hey, I got an idea. Let's mix all night from 60 BPM to 100. That's super fun.
Oh, shit.
Nah, man, I'm being dead serious. So I wish that the kids these days would just figure out that being a wannabe gangster is not fucking cool at all. You know what's cool? Taking your lady out, eating a steak dinner, going out and dancing, having a great night, meeting some random people. I don't know, doing a little drugs. I don't know. That's good time. Not standing in the corner with your boys who's looking at us? Who's looking at us? Nobody's looking at you. Nobody cares. Cancel your insecurities, bro. That's the entire problem with the club scene.
Yeah, and then everybody on their phones too. It's I'm having a good ass time. Go back to this shit.
Yeah, and they're just chilling. They're hyped for 20 seconds and they're just...
Dude, whenever I'm in a social setting and I'm not on my phone and everybody is, I feel weird. No, I feel I'm the weird one. Why am I not looking at my... Y'all making me want to look at my phone. It's like watching a room full of people smoke cigarettes. I don't even want to fuck a cigarette right now. It's the same thing. Like,
Yeah.
releases endorphins. Like, you're doing an activity that releases endorphins.
Yeah, and it's just like you could have a party and be like, why are these people not dancing? And then you come back later and like, but you did a great job. I'm just like, you're not fucking showing this shit, bro.
Me, bro. They'd be like, bro, you did such. This was the most lit wedding ever. And I'm just like, was it? Like, y'all weren't dancing. You're over there in the corner, just like nodding your head, but not on the floor. Like, I don't understand.
Like,
That's when you drop Most City Dawn.
Bro, I drop Most City Dawn whenever.
Hey man,
I got the clean version too.
Do you really?
I need to get that shit.
Yo, drop your email. Most City, the clean version of Most City Dawn.
Yo, shout out to DJ Lottie Daw in Austin, Texas.
Hey, that's the boy.
He did a Most City Dawn clean edit. I put that at Top Golf all the time.
I got a funny story. Whenever he first started all like the scratch records and everything like that, I was like giving him input. This is a long time ago, and we never met in person.
When did you start that, by the way?
This had to have been like, I can't give you a fucking direct year. Whenever you drink as much as we do,
Shit just happens.
No. So I'll walk into this bar in Austin that I guess he's mixing. I didn't know who he was mixing there, and I'm like I got a lot of homies in Austin, like went to college with, that all lived there and they worked in them. And so like we go on this big like wedding party, and I walk in like with this wedding party, and there's everybody agree on this. There's no greater feeling as a DJ when you show up unannounced somewhere, and all of a sudden you hear on the mic, Bryan Rhymez up in the house. Fact. Yeah, I am, motherfucker. I am in the house. Who's over there? So it's Lottie Da, and I never met him in person, but I've like chopped it up with him on the internet for a long time, and I was like, oh, Lada, my boy.
You turn it.
Lada. He's like, well, no, Lottie Da. Well, on the Instagram it was like LADDA, Lada. Like, no man, Lottie Da was like, my bad. He's like, it's all good. I was like, yeah. So I had to hear it one time. I haven't. Bro, it's cool that in this generation you can chop it up with people like that and get on a good foot without ever having to actually speak a spoken word to that person. And like literally, like I didn't know he was gonna be there. I walk into a building, he knows who I am. If he walked in the building, I would know exactly who he was. I would have pronounced his name wrong. We could corrected it real fucking quick. I bought him at least $50 worth of shots.
Damn, that's funny. I bet you turn to your friends and be like, yo, you heard that shit? So when did you transition from, DJing to making like beats as a producer?
I still don't. I wouldn't consider myself a producer in the least bit. I make beats. I don't produce artists.
Yeah.
There's a strict difference. I think a lot of people make the mistake. You don't say you produce unless you produce other people or you produce artists on your own shit. Making beats, anybody can make beats. You can turn that microphone on. I'll make beats on beatboxing on your counter over there, smacking the computer screen. Anybody can do that. Straight up, anybody can do that. I think there's a big time difference between like a quality producer and like somebody who just is a sound engineer and records you. If your sound engineer is like, yo, I charge $15, $20 an hour, you're gonna get $15, $20 an hour. If you hire somebody that's like $1,000 a day and you already have your catalog put together and they can walk in and like, this is how we're gonna make this better, and they have a proven track record of everything, spend the fucking money. Do you want to make money? It takes money to make money. Gonna make an omelet, gotta crap a couple eggs. Almost got it. We'll get it by the end. But no, I mean, yeah, beat making is simple. Anybody can beat make. Go buy a machine. Buy it new because you won't be able to open it without the software.
Krooks, how's that shit going with that machine, man?
Dude, it's been like the biggest.
Well, it's out that machine. I'm fucking drumming out some
the biggest paperweight ever. No, I haven't had a chance.
Did you buy it used?
Yeah, I bought it used, but
so you don't have the software.
No, I didn't have the software.
How did you buy the software?
Because it came with the code.
Did you buy it used from the person that gave you the code?
Yes.
Was it legit transfer and they put it through NI?
It was a legit transfer.
Okay, it's a complicated process. How do I know this? Because I've done it. Go buy it new. That's what I'm giving the advice. Go buy that shit fucking brand new.
I bought it from Mega DJ Center, so you know it's legit.
Okay, yeah. Shout out Mega DJ Center,
too. Shout out to Vin.
Realist in the building.
Yeah, for sure.
That's the king of the underworld. You know.
That's crazy.
All right, let me ask you a question. How do you cope with somebody that comes to you and they're just not correct in the least bit? For example, on Sunday, I played that Roddy Ricch track, and I played the first verse, chorus, second verse, and then I threw a Megan Thee Stallion song instrumental on the second chorus, and then got out of the Megan Thee Stallion song. And some dude came running up to me, he was like, "Yo, do you know who the fuck Roddy Ricch is?" How do you handle that situation?
Damn.
All right, bro.
It depends on where I'm
Okay.
Hold up.
Like I just like, oh, you got his whole fucking album. Okay.
Dude, he was. I don't know how I would do that situation. It depends on how much clout I have in this specific venue.
It really depends because you go to some bars, you got some awkward ass setups. Like I've been to a fucking daiquiri bar. I'm in the middle of the fucking dance floor. Yeah, I'm accessible as fuck. Dude's gonna play this. I'm like, get the fuck out my fucking face, dude. And it's just you know, people gonna get drunk and they just get a little bit more crowded. But it's just like, bro.
Have y'all ever messed up and hit somebody?
Hit somebody at an event?
Yeah.
Not yet.
Oh, don't. I've learned that lesson twice.
I feel like you haven't. I'm surprised you haven't.
I mean, I've gotten there because
apparently Hennessy makes them violent.
Hennessy, I don't even drink the Hennessy. Maybe do say, but you know, it's it really depends on the shit because people, especially when I played in some hood ass spots, people just I used to DJ back in 1985.
Who didn't
fucking do this shit, bruh? Like, oh, you know what the fuck I'm playing?
Yo, bro,
you know what the bitches want? It ain't no bitches in here. What the fuck do you want to do?
They hit you like, yo, you got that old school? Like, old school what? Like,
no, I'm like, I'm playing fucking UGK right now. How the fuck you want me to do?
Yeah.
Play that Southside shit. I'm like, bruh.
No, the worst part is when you get a DJ.
And the Bonnie boys.
When they be like, hey man, like I'm a DJ, like if you don't mind, can you play this song? And I'm like, well, if you're a DJ, what BPM is this?
You know not to do that.
They'd be like, I don't know. So I'm telling you want me to go from 100 BPM all the way to 70 BPM right away, right?
Do you understand it's 9:30, dude? Like it just started.
No, like,
play that Roddy Ricch.
He's like, I'm not trying to be an asshole. Like I just used to be a DJ too, and I'm like, nah, it makes it even worse, bro.
Like, and what are you doing now?
Yeah. No,
that's crazy.
The first time I had somebody doing that was at a bar in Midtown. This is how I got fired from everywhere in Midtown at one time.
At once?
Yeah, at once. Every bar. It was bad. Yeah. No.
Allegedly.
No, so it was ACL weekend, and so Midtown and downtown's gonna be super slow during ACL weekend. All the people that have money are gone, which are the younger crowd and people that have money. This is Midtown, like pretty much. So I'm over this bar and I can't get it going, man. I'm trying so hard to get it going. Like I take criticism like really poorly, and this chick is up. She's like, "We've been waiting all night for you to play some shit. We're fucking leaving." I was like, "All right, bye, bitch." So they sat there and waited. I guess I literally go to the bathroom. Like 12 o'clock, I play the wobble. Like this fat party come in, play the wobble. Like finally got a dance floor going. Now I can go piss. I can't go piss till I have a dance floor going. I'm gonna lose I can't see if I'm gonna lose everybody. Throw the wobble on, go piss. It's like one of those pisses you've been holding the entire time. Like the second that it like breaks out, I just hear like like somebody slamming on my cue pads.
What the fuck?
On that SX
on that record?
On the SZ. No, on the SZ, like on the cue pads. Right? And then it just turns off. I'm sitting there peeing like, get me out of here! So let me out here, like walking out. Everybody's like, what are you doing? I was like, oh my god. I walk over there, and this dude like walks up to me. He's like, what up, bitch?
Whoa!
Yeah.
Whoa!
Wait, he hit you or you hit him?
No, I smacked the fuck out of it. Dude, it was way faster than that. I got this mic, I didn't want to fuck anything up. Like, no, dude, I was right there. I was like seeing red. I was walking back like, who the fuck
Touching
just
my
did that?
shit?
No, man, it was a Chad. He had like some little short shorts.
It was a Chad.
Some white Nike little low tops, a pink polo pop. And he just,
Collar
what's up, bitch? That was me.
Oh.
And,
fucking up my shit.
No, so for all the future DJs, this is the best piece of advice I can give you. What happens after that? You wake up in the morning and you're like, fucking hand hurts. And then you get a phone call from your boss and he's like, just watch the fucking tape Why? Why would you do that?
You're on World Star.
And then you look at your calendar, and they're like, I got to take you off this week. You'll probably be off next week. And you look at the rest of your calendar, and you just see the dates just disappear off, and you're in the hole now. And you got to go back to the drawing board and rebuild everything you built from fucking scratch. And it takes a long time. And I'm back in Midtown right now.
Because it's like everything in the fucking in the DJ world, especially locally, is like reputation based.
Dude, if it wasn't at this one particular bar, I would have been completely fine.
But like, what can you do? I mean, the worst you could do is what? Call security.
Call security, man. This guy needs a PI. That's happened before too. I've had somebody after that happened. Somebody backspun my record one time, like in an open setting. And they ripped my tone arm off and broke it and my needle at the same time.
Ooh.
And they tried to run off. And the cop saw him running and caught him. It was a girl. And he brought her back over. And he was like, how much does that cost? I was like, dude, if I could even find one of those, a couple $100. If I could find a cartridge. And then the whole thing is probably $300. He's like, yo, you want a PI? She's like, what is that? He's like, you're going to jail tonight. This dude comes over, he's like, hey man, she don't need a PI, and he's like, go cough it up. He pulls like 100, he's like, how much? I was like, $450. The dude's like, what? The cop's like, there's an ATM right there, y'all both going to jail. Yeah, and that fool went over to the ATM, gave me $450, and the cop's like, get the fuck out. And made him get out, and I was like, I had a spare tone arm at home.
Damn,
I got that shit for free when I bought a turntable.
That's crazy.
I put that bitch on myself.
You gotta capitalize. Like, you drunk as fuck. What make you just like come spin a fucking record?
If you nobody's listening to this that isn't a fucking DJ, but
I've seen that before in person. I never thought I would see that in person, but I've seen it at Kung Fu.
Yo, she completely ripped my tone arm off. She, you know what I'm saying? She was in front and she pulled it back and just ripped the whole.
Oh shit!
That's what I'm saying. She pulled the record back, but ripped the whole tone arm with it.
Fuck.
Like, dude, what a moron! And if any dude that would vouch for that girl is dumber than she is. Like, who would ever do that?
Think about it. She's drunk as fuck. Just like this, gonna just negate everything she done.
Dude,
fuck
any person that would touch somebody's property like that obviously looks fragile as fuck. No, they have no respect for anything.
No, one time I was
Mitch will crash your car and fucking yell at you.
That's why you gotta go to these clubs with controllers now, bro. Fuck that shit.
So you have the SRT?
No.
You don't have it yet?
I'm getting that shit.
Best thing ever bought.
It's dope though. I really appreciate it.
Yo, shout out DJ Sneak. that fool, I made fun of him for years when he mixed with me at Proof for bringing his controller in, and I bought that SRT 1000. And whenever I show up and there's turntables, I'm like, damn it. Dude, I can do so much crazy stuff on this controller that I cannot do on turntables. If I was in like a legit setting, can I rock a set of turntables? Yes. There's a difference. Sorry. Young DJs, learn turntables. That should be like your bread and butter. But, I mean, when you're playing some not festival headline, a huge club set, you should be on a little controller. It's not even a little controller. Dude, I'm telling you, I can like manipulate tones and voices and stuff. Like, it's crazy. You can do so much stuff once you learn how to use it.
Yeah, I tested that one out at Mega. It was dope. I actually contemplated buying it. Just because, like, for them short, quick gigs, like,
buy getting that shit, fuck it.
Then dude, it's only, like, what, a rack?
I can cut on that thing. 1200. I knew I was going to be using it so much, I put the 3 years on it. With the case, I think I was like 18.
Nice.
After the whole thing. But, I mean, 3 years plus the case, like.
Yeah, it's going to make that money back.
Sure. Nah, it's dope.
Dude, I make that money back in one wedding. What are you talking about?
For sure.
Made that money back in like 2 weeks.
Yeah, but one time I was at Kung Fu with Gons, and we were just chilling there, and I just happened to be recording like my GoPro or whatever, just seeing when he was spinning, cause Gons would do some
Gons
shit.
Gons the OG.
If you bust out a video camera, I'm like, yo, do some cool shit. He starts doing like some cool shit, scratching, cutting, whatever. Then this girl comes over, she goes, "Hi." And she's like, "I want a DJ." And she goes, she like literally grabs the whole
you motherfucker.
Like this.
What was Gon's reaction?
Gon's was like,
I remember that shit. He posted a video and everything.
Yeah,
on
the
that
video's
shit.
on Instagram.
I know Gons. He's secretly real mad.
Dude, he was pissed. He was fucking mad. And I was just like in shock, like, damn, I never thought I would see something like that in person. Like,
bro, that shit gets ridiculous.
The audacity of these.
You know what I mean? It's a numbers game. The more that you do it, the more that you're susceptible to being in that situation. But the more that you're in front of people, like in a open area, it's bound to happen. Yeah. And you can't even blame the person really. And that's what I've learned. Like as I'm older, it's like leaving a toddler around a drawer full of knives. Oh, he got cut. Like, here's a drunk person around an open set of spinny things. They're gonna touch the shit.
Colorful buttons, spinning platters. Yeah. Oh shit! I always wanted to do this.
They're gonna touch the shit, man.
That's crazy. No, the first time that I heard of you was at a battle in Aura.
That was the first thing you ever heard of me?
Yeah.
Fuck. That was that long ago.
That was an interesting battle.
It wasn't that long ago.
I didn't get. Yo, did you see what I'm saying about not giving a fuck? All right, hold on.
Dude, this man put a rock set. That shit was fire.
Yo, first off, I didn't even play the rock set. I started with Eruption Van Halen, and while Eruption Van Halen was going, I uncapped the Dos Equis and chugged that shit and threw it on the ground next to me, and then started my fucking set. Like
it was legendary.
Gons was like, I got off and he was like, I fucking hate you so much. He was like, dude, oh, we got a rock star in here. I was like, dude, we are rock stars, man.
No, that was the first time that I've ever like fully heard of you, and I was like, yo, this man did just pull some legendary ass shit.
I didn't care.
And then you played that 80s song, that Come On Feel the Noise.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, he doesn't give a fuck. And I was like, yo, this guy is dope. Like, shit. That's why I had to give you a quick follow and check out who you were.
I appreciate you for sure.
That shit was crazy. I wish I recorded that battle.
I got it.
That shit was dope.
I got the video of it. I'll send it to you.
Oh, for sure, definitely.
We'll plug it in right now. I'll play it if you want. It's 7 minutes long.
Definitely, for sure. So, was that like your first battle, or when did you start doing battles? Because you were doing gigs, clubs.
I don't really consider myself a battle DJ. I'm a programmer. I take battles like that because I know I'm gonna be the only fucking whitey in that bitch, and I just want to like shake the fucking rafters. Like, dude, no. And what's funny is I'll show you the video of this battle. I do like all that rock shit, and everybody's standing around like, what the fuck is this? And I'm cutting on all these acapellas. I'm literally DJ battling it, and I started with Van Halen Eruption. The amount of points that should be given for knowing what Van Halen Eruption is, it's the greatest guitar solo of all time. Dude, see, like, my DJ battle internally is not the same DJ battle I'm in. I don't give a fuck. I'm in a DJ battle hall. I like the DJ battle. Like, I don't care what your rules are. I'm gonna go through and show everybody I'm dope as fuck. Like, yeah. I'm dope with my own terms. I don't want your gigs. I don't want your fucking club gig. You can keep it. Take your $250. I'm gonna go make $475 over here. Suck my fucking dick. I'll Uber home. Straight up. Oh, sorry. That's what I said was gonna happen. Yo, but no. There's a second in that everybody's kind of like staring, and there's one chick in the crowd that's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And then I'm like, boom, back home smoking legal, and everybody's like, oh! And all I did was drop a song in. All I did was drop a Drake song in. And that's what lets me know what kind of battle I'm at. Oh, I played a Drake song after playing all this great shit. And that's what makes you all go insane, was just dropping in a song. Not even wordplay, not a tone play, not anything.
I know this shit.
I just looked up and was like, this needs a switch. And just threw it, and then just freestyled it for the last half of it. Like, oh, fuck my entire battle set I just built.
Nah, for me,
fucking idiots.
For me, it was fucking dope, because, like, I've never heard of you, and then just to see that, like, right fucking live, like, I really appreciate it. I was like, damn, this man played a rock set. All y'all guys are playing the same shit. Like,
did you hear the flip hop?
Yeah.
So, sorry, Flip Hop. Yo, I love you. This is one of the nicest guys I've ever met. He's also a dope-ass DJ. But, like, it's bigger than hip-hop, hip-hop. I took the little flip. Game over. Flip, flip. So I said, game over. Flip, hop, flip, hop, flip, hop. Game over. Flip, hop. And I could hear him behind me. He was like, oh, that's so bad. Yeah. He was fucking straight up. Yo, they came around, they were like, hey, man, you got third. I was like...
That's some bullshit.
That's fine, man. I didn't hear a single diss. I heard a bunch of people play a bunch of club records. Gonz did great. Gonz deserved to win. He should have won. He told me I deserved to win. But I told him he deserved... Like, he did deserve to win. He was being nice. He's being Gonz.
Yeah. Shout out to Gonz. I don't know, man. I feel like DJ battles are really subjective, just depending on the judges and then where you're at. Because you could Because I feel like
they're all thrown by promoters.
Yeah.
So they want their club shit.
It's all thrown by promoters. The promoters trying to book they're always on a Monday, Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
They book a bunch of DJs to do it that they've never seen before because they know that they're going to bring their entire little set with them. And then all these people buy drinks. And at the end of the night, they have girls judging that are passed out on their ass. They don't know anything about.
They're on Instagram.
Dude, so I thought about throwing like my own little thing at DJ battles, but I just think that whole era is over.
Mm-hmm.
The whole thing's done. Like, I think Craze like said it best with it doesn't matter like how good you are. Like, it literally that makes nobody cares.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking, we're not. It's not like we're in LA. It's not like we're in San Diego or some place where there's like Miami, like where there's like really good battle DJs.
Yo, Miami
like,
DJs are fucking.
I went there with Icon. Shout out
Shit's
Icon.
fucking expensive out there.
Well, so like in Houston, you go to all like the booths, and it's like local DJs, couple stickers of out of towners. I go to like Miami, and so like Four Color Zach, Craze, Nick Bike, like down the row, like every DJ you could possibly fucking imagine, like rows of it. I was like, shouldn't even be back here. Yo, what the fuck? Dude, I'm on great. Like, all these people have been back here before. Like, I didn't even bring any stickers to put on the booth. I'm sitting back there like, you didn't even bring stickers, bro. What the fuck are you doing here?
And that's why they drink prices are fucking $40 a fucking drink. They're gonna pay for all that shit.
We bought a bottle. I threw like 40 in. I thought that was a lot.
You got
Got
40, bro.
two shots of that shit.
40.
Let me sniff that shit. Get it in hell real quick. That's worth $40. That was crazy. Man.
No, that place was expensive though.
Miami is great though. You know,
I haven't been there, but
if I had more money, I would enjoy it.
Everybody that we went with was like super hospitable. Icon did his thing the entire time there. All the girls we were with were super dope. It was kind of cool though. We had like chicks come with us from like a couple bars in Houston, and so like we'd be like walking up to the club, and it's still like walking up to the club like when you're like just with your boy, we're like DJing here. It's like an hour conversation, like, got some girls for DJ. Like it's a whole different. Oh yeah, go fuck it. Like, nice man, appreciate
Gotta prove
you.
your worth and shit.
Yeah, dude, that was definitely dude. The openers, I'm telling you, man, the openers alone. These motherfuckers open until like 1 o'clock in the morning because the club closes at 6.
Yeah, I had to get used to that shit, bro.
Dude, imagine your opening set is 5 hours.
5 fucking hours, bro.
I'm saying, you get there at 10.
That's the whole goddamn set.
That's what I'm like. If I getting paid, they probably getting paid for the same shit we get paid here. You know, and it's just like
4 hours,
bruh. Like I automatically shut down at 2-3 o'clock in the morning here. So it's just like you get to the club at 2 o'clock in the morning over there.
That is true. If I had to play the whole way through, I'll probably shut down around 4. Either that, or I'd be so drunk you wouldn't even want to hear it. I'll start playing. It'd be some sing along like the back folder of the sing along shit.
Like, what the fuck
Some crazy shit,
dude. But I mean, it was so quick. It was quick mixing, but they had it. Like it's different. Like whenever you have the crowd the whole time and you don't slow up your pace. Your pace is the same the entire time. Pace is a big thing in DJing too. Like you can't just be like quick, slow, quick, slow. It has to be like a jogger's pace, kind of like just a steady and then like a drop off and steady and a drop off.
That's kind of my problem at first. I'd be like quick, and then I have a problem closing, and then over time.
You get stuck.
Yeah, I gotta like
banger.
Yeah.
So.
And just like you gotta understand your position, especially when you multiple line of DJs. You got opener, headliner, closer type shit. You know.
Definitely for sure. So who are some of your like influences now that you see are some really dope DJs either in Houston or
Nick Bike.
I love his fucking edits.
Nick Bike's my favorite DJ of all time. Mixmaster Mike is my favorite DJ of all time. Mm-hmm. Dude, if you never like watched a live Beastie Boys set from the 90s, like pre-Serato, whenever he's working on a balanced table, like where if you like jump up and down, the table like hops up and down, like it stays the same. Mm-hmm. Incredible. Dude, these motherfuckers will go out there and do a 2-hour concert and he be mixing all wax on the instrumentals. No, go watch and look at like what they're doing, dude. He's literally like pumping out like Q-tip instrumentals, so they don't know what he's gonna do. It's not rehearsed. Mm-hmm. So he'll be like cut their song in, let it go, and then he'll let it like a couple bars roll, and then flip to like a Q-tip instrumental, and then flip to like a Mobb Deep instrumental, like all in time. And so they're just going, and he knows what the words are gonna do. So he's like cutting in and out of like all these instrumentals. He's just flipping records left and right. Like he's actually flipping records. Like he has them all stacked up. And then so like once they finish their song, you can see him just like take a stack down, and somebody just hands him a whole another stack, and he sets them up because he knows like what order they're in. And so he just knows like to like start flipping them in again. Like he's got like an assistant. Yeah. Bro. Yeah, nobody knows this shit. Like nobody. I shared it the other day, and like 2 people liked it. And it's 2 people that are like, greatest set of all time. One of the greatest sets of all time. Like they've already seen it, man.
Like, no, the level of talent it takes to do that is crazy. And just for the rappers, because I feel like a lot of rappers these days, they have their vocals on too. They just play the regular ass song.
Yeah,
that's a TV
like,
track.
The needle drop alone is fucking skill.
So like on a record, whenever you hear like TV track, you see TV track like on the whatever, like on the record. That's like whenever the vocals are dubbed down a little bit, so that the artist can sing on top of it.
Yeah.
And it doesn't sound so weird. That's what a TV track is.
Yeah.
So it's like whenever you go on TV, they leave your words in, but you're still singing on it at the same time. It sounds like you're singing it, but you're not, because like the bass in the background.
Yeah.
Got you. Anyway, other than Mixmaster Mike, man, and Premiere, Screw, DMD. Good Grease, an inspiration of mine, local guy. I'm hauling him after this. Y'all want to go get a drink?
For sure. Yeah. You're doing like a new vinyl like pop-up shop, right?
So I'm pretty sure he's about to ask me. That's what's funny. He's like, yo, I want to chop it up with you about some vinyl shit. I have vinyl. Have I ever mixed like in front of a large crowd of people vinyl? No. Would I ever? Yeah. But like that's like, dude, whenever I mix vinyl, that's like whenever I'm in my house. And like I'll bring Shorty home from the bar, and I'm like, you heard this? I'm like, oh, fucking
yeah, you like oh shit, that's like have vinyl. That's enough.
You got Outkast Agreement on vinyl? Just kidding, I ain't never made no girl that cool. Like,
you got any little baby?
Yeah, that album's like $25, like the most expensive record I've bought all year. Like, no man, but like I do have vinyl. I'm not a huge collector. I'll go to like different cities or whatever, and I go to like their local record shop, and I dig like their 12-inch single vault, basically, like whatever. Sometimes they have like 5 sections, sometimes they got 1, but like I just get all the songs that I play, and some dude's like, "Why are you buying all these old songs?" One time, and I never really thought about it, and I was like, "Yo, it's for the epic vinyl set I haven't played yet," and that's what I'm building vinyl for. It's for all the shit that like I could show up to a set, and I think that's what he's about to talk to me about. Like, hey man, you want to come to a set? And like, yo, shout out, Good Grief. This motherfucker plays at Axelrad, literally almost every single bar in inner city, downtown. This guy, yo, this is how dope this dude is. He shows up with 3 crates of records. He's got his buddy on the other side of the table, and he has a full dance floor going. He's playing like funk records. He's like, yo, this record's da-da-da-da by so-and-so and so. He's like, yo, it's on sale, $8. And as soon as he gets done with it and he flips in the next record, he pulls it down, gives it to his buddy, and he's like, $8. And that guy's like, yo, $8. And somebody will walk by and buy it. With the sleeve and everything. No. Every record. Like, no, he'll literally be burning funk records. And I'm sitting in the back like, no one knows about this.
It sounded good when you played this shit. Oh, fuck it. I want it too.
How does nobody know about this shit? No, I'll just Shazam it and go download it.
Hey, that's the free way to do this shit. But it's a lot of stuff like that's on vinyl. It's hard to find online.
Bro, so some of the shit that he plays is... I can't imagine this dude's knowledge of music. But I feel like in this new generation, that's just like deteriorating. Like that knowledge, like people like that are gonna be gone eventually, and that stuff's just gonna be lost forever, except for a couple people that have like been handed down. I would love to be that person that's handed down to, but I don't know nobody that knows all that shit that's gonna tell me. He ain't gonna tell me. Like it's competition. You know what I mean? We're in the essence, we're all in the same business. But we're all competition.
For sure.
I love all y'all. But if it fucks with my money, oh, dude, that's scary.
Run your ass over, son.
I'm stealing his mattress on the way out.
Fucking mattress. That's crazy.
Dude, this is a dope thing that y'all have going on. I respect like the conversations y'all are starting that should be had, and I think that there's like a lot of. I don't think this should be like such like a poppy like, oh, what do you do about this? Like, ask me like a real fucking question. You know what I'm saying? I had no problems answering those. Like, there's a lot of problems in our city, like with a lot of shit that's going on. I was saying without you even asking me. I think that everybody plays the same shit everywhere I go. It's the same fucking party. I'll go see 5 DJs and I walk in and it's the same song at all times of the night. Like, how the fuck is everybody doing this and still living?
I think it's a lot of pressure from, like I'm saying, the management and shit to change this in this city. You gotta do your own shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of people don't want to start from the underground. You know, and it's just like some people I see doing this shit like DJ Anarchy doing Soul Control.
Yo, shout out Anarchy, Rumba Tropical.
Yeah.
Wait, I made some Rumba Tropical.
Wait, you meant other Anarchy, right?
Yeah, there's another
There's
Anarchy.
2 Anarchies.
There's 2 Anarchies. Anarchy, the
Rumba
Caribbean
Tropical.
Anarchy.
Who's the first?
Alright, so the first Anarchy I know is Rumba Tropical.
Yeah, that one, we
Yeah.
had him on Southern Vibes too. But there's another one that does like the selection, and he does like some K-Tronada ass shit. And they does like an underground
Like
house
K-Tronada.
party and shit like that.
Yeah.
And everything like that. And they're pretty cool. I haven't been to one of their parties. They charge $10 at the door anyway. But but they're pretty dope. But they're pretty dope and stuff like that. So I like seeing those little scenes. I've seen what was the other group from Austin that came out here. They had a group at White Oak. They was doing that shit with Steve-O and everybody in them.
That'd be a hard place to pack.
Yeah.
Was it open source?
Open source. There's another group that's doing some dope
stopped.
shit. But I feel like the more people coming to Houston, they're going
It's
to start
just
doing
our
some different
city's
shit.
so late on shit. And then
Yeah.
like honestly the main reason why
2 years.
The
2 years
the
late.
main reason why we started this is to like start a conversation about radio, just because like when we were first trying to get on radio, it's like all these people were like saying like, nah, you can't get on radio. There was like people like there's the same people, like there weren't really any dope DJs on like hip hop stations except for like 2 or 3 people that were like, oh shit, those are legit DJs, but the other DJs are trash. And we're just like, well fuck, if we're not gonna get on radio, we're just gonna start our own mix show and play what we want to play.
Well, dude, you can't play what you want on radio anyway. If that's a list, you have to play from the list. You could make it as dope as you want, but it's still a list. At the end of the day, you're still cuffed. But I think that's why radio is failing. It's a bunch of fucking old people. Sorry, I'm gonna try to quit cussing someone. It's a bunch of old people that are trying to tell you like what's cool, and if not, they employ a bunch of people that don't know what's cool to tell you like, hey, this Ariana Grande record is charting over here. Like, now what people want to hear on a hip hop radio station. Like, I think that's the problem. Is that it's not like real. Dude, I feel like I could be hired at a radio station and tell you like, look at your playlist and be like, that's why you're fucking failing. Like, what is this? Like, I could give you a playlist of stuff like, playlist I guarantee your phone calls will increase 15%. Boom, on day 3. By day 3, like, I will guarantee you that. And I've thought about trying to get into stuff like that, but everybody I've ever spoke to about getting into radio was like, dude, don't do that. Do what you're doing. You're doing the right thing. Like, keep doing. Like, I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't even have no idea what I'm doing. It's just floating, man. Like,
For sure. Now you're killing it, man. I guess for you, what do you think's the next thing for Bryan Rhymez?
Trying to, I'm trying to like, I guess anybody would try to make more money all the time, but I'm trying to get into more of like, I don't even know how to put it. Not like club gigs, but more of gigs like in a large format setting, like
Some boiler room shit.
dude, well, where I would like to be in the long run, like a fairy tale, would be like in like a Jazzy Jeff, Nick Bite, Four Color Zach, Craze Room, doing something, playing some obscure shit for people that like to hear obscure shit. That would be like my long-term goal. And my realistic goal is to make twice as much money as I did last year. And so I'm gonna work twice as hard as last year. That's the only way I can put it right now. But yeah, I'm gonna take more gigs that I don't want to play this year in order to fund the possibility of me playing that show. So I've taken a step back these probably next 2 years to circle around and lob the ball to myself and dunk that bitch.
Now, do you see yourself staying locally to achieve that type of goal?
Dude, I'm surprised I'm alive this long.
He's like, bro, the amount of shit I've gotten away with.
No, man. Like, look, man, life's a blessing. Like, if you sit there and pick apart your life like one day at a time, like, I'm going to do this in 6 months, I'm going to do this in a year, you'll probably never do any of those things.
Yeah.
You'll probably find yourself disappointed that you didn't do any of those things. And you should just work it like what you want to do every day, be a better person than you were the last day, and not fucking worry about like so many set goal. I don't know what goal, dude. If I had goals, I wouldn't even have made it this far.
Shout out to having no goals.
Straight up, like seriously wouldn't. Like, what DJ like your idol? You think like you sat Jazzy Jeff down? You're like, 20 years ago, what goal did you have to be here today? This fool didn't have any goals. He just dope. Like, he just fucking dope,
doing
man.
dope shit, bro. At the end of the day, it's crazy.
Dude, like, I don't know, man. I'm not the guy that writes the goals on the board. I don't think if you want to be a DJ, you shouldn't be that guy. Because it's not going to happen like you want, and people are going to crush your soul.
This shit's not linear, bro.
If you can't bounce back from look, people think this shit is all like, all the time. But, yeah, we're fucking having a party over here. No, the lows from this shit are way harder than the ups.
Yeah.
And if you don't make it through the first, like, 6 years of those lows, you should just give up, man.
It's like, you be like, I got a fucking club gig finally. Oh, yeah, we want to pay you $60 an hour. Like, I'm
dope! If you can't wait to be like, dope! Yeah.
Pay my motherfucking rent.
I'm gonna show these motherfuckers right now. Like, straight up. I mean, I was waiting tables at the time. I was fucking serving people 7-course dinners.
Like, I'm a fucking DJ.
Watching people eat lobster, and I mean fucking stolen sushi rolls in the back. No, not cut. Like the whole burrito, like a sushi roll, it's like burrito. Straight, yeah, man. Like
that's crazy.
That's where this all started. Like, dude, I didn't care. Like, all I wanted to do was, I just wanted to rock, man. I want to fucking rock. That's all I still want to do. I don't want to make money. I don't want to be better than anybody. Like, it started like that. Like, man, I want to be the best person ever. And then as I got older, I was just like, dude, I'm so fucking fortunate to just even be in the scene anymore at all. But sometimes I'm like, I watch other people. I'm like, how the fuck are you in the scene?
Yeah.
But then I get on some days and I'm like, how am I still in the scene?
Yeah.
It's a roller coaster, dude. You know what I mean? The ups and downs are so insane.
It's kind of what they say. There's like a lot of beauty in the struggle as well.
Yeah.
And like the only people who can last in this kind of gamer industry is those who can survive the struggle.
Yeah. Cause it's a lot of people on the outside looking in. Like I hear from the other DJs, like, how do I get in this shit? It's fucking nepotism.
You can't.
You don't know anybody. Yeah. You ain't doing shit. You know.
What's crazy is like, you've started since like kind of the early days compared to like our generation, where people are like DMing me like, "Yo, how do you play at this spot?" Like, why the fuck would I tell you if I'm playing at this spot? Like, yo, bro,
I was just showing up.
can you teach me how to scratch? Like, just like, damn, bro, yo, I'm not doing no kind of research at all. Like,
yeah,
it's crazy. It's dumbfounding.
Yo, hold up. I got a funny ass story about that. So, whenever me and Travis first started, and I was basically at the car wash, and Travis is at Float Bar, I was driving from U of H to Float Bar, which is a long ass drive.
So like an hour?
An hour. Yeah. I'm passing Diamond Club South, and it says now hiring DJs, and I got my coffin of CDJs that I just bought from the hurricane money, allegedly.
Shout out to the government.
Yeah, no, like I pay taxes. Anyway, so I'm passing this strip club, hiring DJs. I like pull in. I was like, hey man, I'm gonna be late. Don't wait up for me. I was like, oh, we had no gigs. I had no gigs at all. I was like, maybe I'll try strip club DJing. I was like 21 or 22.
That shit.
Yo, I come walking up the handicap ramp, dragging this
with your
fucking
shit.
dragging this coffin of CDJ, the whole thing. Walking up the little diagonal. I walk in the front door, and keep in mind, this is like in the afternoon on a Thursday. This is like Thursday afternoon, like 5 o'clock. This chick looks at me like, what the fuck is that? I was like, it's a coffin. I was like, hold on. Like that. She was like, let me get the manager. He comes out. I was like, you're hiring DJs? He's like, what the fuck is that? I was like, it's turntables. It's it's CDJs. It's coughing. He's like, you don't need that. He's like, reel it back here. I'm walking through the club. There's all these ratchet hoes. It's Thursday at 5. They're all dancing. One chick's blowing dollar bills off her pussy. Like, I'm walking by. I've seen a bunch of shit I've never seen before. I've never seen any shit before. I'm like been 21 for like 6 months. Fine. Yo, I like get back to the DJ booth and it's like 50-year-old black dude. He's like, you're the new DJ? I was like, oh, you smoked a lot of cigarettes. I'm like smoking a cigarette at the time. I have to put that shit out. He's like, drag the songs from here, put them into here, and hit play. Good luck to you, man. I was like, all right. I'm sitting there. I got my feet on my coffin. I'm sitting there in front of this computer. I was like, oh, this ain't what I thought it was going to be at all, but I'm stuck now.
You just walked in that shit.
Yeah, straight up.
He's like, I'm out.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's see.
He's like, I can quit now.
So, I brought a bottle of like a little personal bottle of Jose Cuervo Silver, and so like I opened it up. I'm fucking nervous as shit. I've never been in this situation before. I'm like looking at my coffin, like I don't know how to DJ without that. I can't do this without that. I'm looking at what's the program that virtual DJ. I'm looking at virtual DJ like I've never worked it before, like and then all of a sudden it's like 300-pound black chick in a thong. Because to me, she's like, ooh, you a cute little one. Hey, we got a new one. She's like grinding all over me. Yo.
She was built like Lizzo.
Yo, that's fucked up. I ain't body shaming nobody, but I'm saying, for the record, I'm saying, like, how big this lady was. She was a lady. She's probably 40 years old. I'm like 21.
Still making that money.
Yeah, she's trying to break. So she's like grinding on me, and I'm sitting there like, putting on like, I love rock and roll.
Trying to get her off that shit.
Going, he told me all rock. He's like, play all rock. Keep in mind, I've been there for like 10 minutes. So he comes over and he's like, hey man, you can't touch the girls. I was like, man, does it look like I'm trying to tell? I'm like, literally get completely covered by it. I'm like, my body's just sticking out the top. Hey man, does it look like I'm trying to do this? Anyway, he's like, all right man, yeah, just don't touch the girls. And he looks down, and that little handle or the little personal bottle of Jose Cuervo sticking out of my bag.
Oh, man.
Yeah, no, and he's like, what's that? And I like pull my bag over. He's like, yo, get out. As I'm like walking out, I'm like, carry on my fucking tongue. I called Travis. I was like, hey, you set up yet? He's like, no. I was like, I'm on the way. I was, like, dude, I was in and out of there that fast, and I was like, yo. Strip club DJ? Not as cracked up as it seems.
Nah. And then what I find out about that strip club game is like, you play that song, you go to the next song to finesse these motherfuckers. They're not DJing.
I've been approached like 3 times to do strip club DJing.
Try it, man. You never know. You might fucking love it.
Everybody wants to do that shit at once. You're like, oh, strippers? Money?
That's what I said.
They make tips. I'm going to get part of that shit.
No, you're not.
Nah.
Dude, so literally from like my understanding at that point in time was DJs paying like $1,000 a night. And instantly seeing that guy that was DJing, that ain't a motherfucker that makes $1,000 a night. Nah. He sounded like he needs to do larynx.
That ain't the strippers that's making that much money.
He had a $50 bar tab and probably some Black and Milds and like $50.
A couple exos. You can sell that motherfucker. Dude,
that's crazy.
I'm so glad that didn't stick. Like, I'm so glad that gig didn't go well. Because who knows where.
Oh, miserable as
I'm
fuck.
so glad I wouldn't make like $700. It wouldn't have let no gig last. Any gig you lose, recoup, replace.
Definitely, for sure. So, if you were to give like your last speech to the world in like 30 seconds, what would that be like?
Do you? Don't fucking listen to people. Don't compare yourself to other people. Wrap it up. Yo, literally be 100% of your soul at every gig you play. Play it like it's your last gig, because it might be your last gig. And give thanks to everybody that came before you, and appreciate people that try to pump you up like these people right here.
Appreciate it. Word up from the boy himself, Bryan Rhymez. Where can the people find you at?
At Bryan Rhymez, BRYANRHYMZ on pretty much everything.
Instagram, Twitter, MixCloud, SoundCloud, all that.
Instagram, Twitter, MixCloud.
Okay, cool. Well,
Sorry, Instagram, Facebook, MixCloud.
Well, shit, man. Appreciate you coming through.
Yo.
Dope conversations.
Yeah,
If you ever need anything from us, feel free to reach out.
Yeah, I'm gonna need like
And-
$2,000.
He'd be like, say, bro, I need kind of like 3 months of rent. You got me. That shit, man. That was dope.
I'm gonna
man.
take these cameras up.